Now at 6, the flooding fallout, cars trapped out of washed out roads.
Senior citizens in wheelchairs stuck out in the rain as a river washes into their home. We're live in Granville where this is happening.
And we're live in Wyoming where families have been devastated by the massive flooding.
And it flooded out everything. That's all I have. Look, I have nowhere to go.
It has been a hard and emotional day for many people in West Michigan. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susan Shaw.
And I'm Brian Sterling. Here's where we're at right now. Many streets in our area are flooded or washed out. Dozens of neighborhoods are underwater, and there are a number of families in shelters tonight, plus cities now planning for the waters to rise.
We're hitting this important story with team coverage all over West Michigan. And
here in studio, meteorologist Kyle Underwood has the flooding forecast. But we start with the chief tracking more rain. Bill?
That's right. We've had 4.27 inches of rain in Grand Rapids since noon yesterday, over 9 inches in the last 10 days. And this is the wettest April we have ever seen here in Grand Rapids. Records go back into the 1880s. Storm Track Live shows lots of light rain from Grand Rapids off to the south and east and just some sprinkles off to the north. This activity continues to move from southwest to northeast, so we'll expand out just a little bit and show you what's off to our southwest. So you can see there are more thunderstorms down here in Indiana. Those are heading towards southeast Michigan, northwest Indiana, but there is some significant rain back here yet in Illinois, and as that comes up from southwest to northeast, if you are east of a line from about New Buffalo to around Alma, you can expect another 1/2 to 1 inch of rain. In the Grand Rapids area, we could see maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain at the most. I think our temperatures here will stay mild this evening. I think we'll be seeing readings up around 60 degrees. Temperatures do fall, though, and we have some very strong winds and cold temperatures on the way for tomorrow. Kyle's here now with the rest of that major flood story.
Now, Bill, right now we're seeing the immediate effects of torrential rainfall from last night and this morning. 2 to 4 inches of total rainfall here over the last 24 hours. That's leading to evacuations, road closures, inundated basements, lakes in people's backyards. But the biggest impact is actually yet to come. All that water is going to start flowing into the bigger rivers, and as we get into the weekend, the Grand River is going to rise. We're not expecting the crest to come here until late in the weekend. Perhaps the most impacted place is going to be here in Comstock Park. This is the forecast from the National Weather Service. Major flooding already taking place. You can see that rise expected to crest Sunday or Monday. The all-time record high stands right here, set back in 1948. We will easily exceed that late this weekend. Inundation of homes here, Comstock Park along the Grand River. I want to show you some other rivers now. Not quite as serious here at the Muskegon River near Croton Dam. We're expecting major flooding or near major flooding here, but this is going to crest a little bit earlier. This is a smaller river. This comes late Saturday. The records here, we're in much better shape, although we will see some pretty major impacts from flooding here. And finally, the Rogue River here in Rockford. This is likely to exceed the all-time record flood that we set here in Rockford back in 1986. And notice how the crest comes pretty quickly here. Through the day tomorrow, even though the rain is going to get cut off, we'll see a rapid rise in levels here. Late Saturday, we're expecting this to exceed the all-time record set back in 1986 for flooding. Major impacts, but I want to direct you to woodtv.com so you can get a better look at these forecasts for area rivers, not just the Grand Rogue, but also the Thornapple and other rivers that we're watching closely. Not only the crests, but impacts. That's right now on the homepage at woodtv.com.